Anyhow, today is October 1st, so I've still got quite a ways to go on my book, but there's a lot of fear tactics going on, so to say. Like the bad guys, the spirits, are really trying to get me to push this book out for like in 2 days, if not 4 days, because there's Duluth Declaration Day today or tomorrow. They were hoping to have my book published by then, and then our community settled our land claims recently for Sabo Beach, which means there's a celebration on October 4th. So these guys are trying to get me to believe that mother becomes pregnant in October. And they're really pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Before that, it was September. They were pushing September, 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 September. All summer they've been pushing it. They've been pushing it since May. They've been trying to get me to publish the book in May. And then they were trying to get me to, they were pushing it in June, pushing it June, 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 then July, 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 then August, 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 and then September, September, September. Now it's October. They're trying to push, 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 push. I'm like, why are you trying to push so hard to get this book? I mean, if you want to come over here and impersonate somebody, why don't you just come over here and do it? Why do you want my book so bad? I don't get it. So I try not to let that fear tactics get to me, because there's a certain amount of fear coming that, potentially I could make a mistake if she's due to become pregnant in October. I don't think she is. I think October is when I can send a signal out. Potentially, that's when the good universe can come in here even, or pick up my cell phone signal because of the movie E.T. E.T. says, E.T. phone home, E.T. phone home. So I don't know why they're trying to get me to release the book early. So anyhow, if the movie E.T. has anything to do with it, it's like E.T. phone home, meaning that's potentially when they can pick up my signal in October. However, if I release that book in October like they want, like in say tomorrow or on October 4th, because I could do it as a first draft, then I could go viral and do everything I want. Well, then that means that might set up the chain of events where they come over here, pretend to be the Invisible Man, and get rid of everybody. So, I don't want to take that risk. So I believe everything, will play out the way it's supposed to play out. And so therefore, I'm not going to rush my book. I'm going to take my time and go in and re-edit those chapters the way I want them done. And I'll probably do a video series, because it's a talking book, like Stevie Wonder. He talks about a talking book. He does a video talking book. So I'll probably go in after I'm done re-editing it, which may take me the better part of October, at least a couple of weeks to edit everything, because I have to go back and edit all the chapters, add in important information. Because right now I'm just cutting and pasting from my social media, and there's a lot of missing information. So I got to go back, add all that missing information. And then, that's going to take me, I would say, till October. Then I have to, my plan is to, with each chapter, do a video or a playlist of maybe a bulk set of chapters, like maybe five chapters, do a video, so that you can listen to me speak on the issue. I don't have that. It would be nice if, you could hear me talk for half an hour on each chapter, but there's 100 chapters, which means that's like $300 worth of talking, right? So, I could probably do 200 chapters, 10 minutes each, which is only, what is that? 100 times 10 minutes is, I don't even know, my math is off, man. That's like 100 minutes, it's like 1,000 minutes, that's quite a long time. But if I was to do 10 minutes per chapter times 10 chapters, I'm losing my math. It bugs me. 12 chapters would be roughly an hour, 2 hours. So I could probably get this done talking in like 10 hours. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the 200 chapters and talk about it and get it. And you'll hear me talk for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I'll talk each chapter. So that's my revised plan. Things are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to happen. They'll play out the way they're supposed to play out. I am assuming I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to take this book right till Christmas time. I mean, that was my original plan, to release it on Christmas time, because I'm Santa Claus. I'm supposed to bring presents to the kids. So I'm going to push it till Christmas time and release it around that time. Despite the fear tactics that they're trying to get me to release it, but it's blatantly obvious. I mean, they've been pushing me to get the book out in May, pushing me to push it out in June. They're like the fear tactics that they use, the black hole, this and that, the pregnancy. They're just push. Every month they've been pushing it, every day pushing it, wanting me to get that book out. And nothing has changed. It's no different. They keep pushing it. Now it's October. And then watch when November comes. It'll be the same thing. Push it. November. She's going to get pregnant. Hurry up. So it's like, screw that, man. I'm tired of playing that game, man. I'm just going to take my time, write the book the way I want to write it. And that's that, guys. So just leave me alone with your pressure tactics. It's not going to work. So I theorize October is when they might be able to pick up my signal. Now that I have the correct day of running at 1 o'clock, I might be able to get my my grandfather's spirit awake, because I have to run inside that wave, because that's him. So that's my revised plan. There's a certain sense of pride attached to it, and ego, and vanity, and the pride of, I could be famous this month. I could, guys. I could be famous. I could be rich. I could be a millionaire this month. But I could also be unalived because of that. Because I don't resurrect my grandfather's spirit and allow him to take control of the electromagnetic wave, which is critical to protect us from UFOs coming over here. So I have to put that first. Despite my fears of her becoming pregnant, I have to put the safety of mankind first. And the safety of mankind first means disabling their spaceships by resurrecting my grandfather's spirit. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to run until I lose all this weight. And that's probably going to take me till Christmas time. In theory, it means in Christmas time is when I could disable their spaceships so they can't come over here. Then if I release the book, they can't come over here and pretend to be the Invisible Man and get rid of me. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm sick of these fear tactics, man. It just bugs me. All kinds of nonsense. These guys trying to tell me that my grandfather's spirit's awake, that he woke up a couple of days ago. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. So anyhow, that's my revised plan, mankind. I'm going to run till Christmas. So when you wake up around Christmas time and start reading my book, you'll know that all the nonsense I had to go through during this summertime and springtime or fall time to try to save you guys and protect you guys from evil alien invasion. So, if I'm to run in October, November, and December, I theorize she becomes pregnant in February. I theorize that because of one clue and only one clue. It's the seventh sign, Demi Moore. In that particular trailer, I guess they talk about her becoming pregnant in February, on the 29th of February. Your baby's due on the 29th of February. How did you know that? Well, our community number is Saugeen First Nation number 29. That's a big red flag. The fact that February only has 28 days, and every 4 years it has 29 days means, 4 years, There's a earth proton, a fire electron, an air neutron, and a water neutron. There's 4 there. So every 4 years, we add a leap year onto it. I'm leaning towards February being the day when she becomes pregnant, which gives me lots of time. I should have my book done by October, the way I want it done, as a talking book, plus have, all the pertinent information in there, because the way it is now, I don't have that. What I believe they got me to do is using the fear tactics. They got me to use my social media accounts to try to reach mankind, and then as an added pressure tactic, fear tactic, they thought, okay, we'll just scare them into releasing the book by cutting and pasting it, then we could get the book right away when we want it in September. Well, that didn't work, so now they're pressure tacting me in October. And that ain't working. There's a certain sense of, when you push so hard for something, it makes them look desperate. They look desperate by pushing me with fear tactics. And now I'm like, Holy man, what are you guys? A bunch of desperados? Why you want the book so bad? You're not getting it, man. It's not ready. It'll be ready when it's ready. So anyhow, that's what I've come up with, guys. So after this video, I'm going to go back into the video about the one about running under the sunlight, running under the sun at high noon. I may not even have to do that, but you know, that's just a vlog to document my life. In this house are the stories that I can't tell. I don't have enough time in that book. I need lots of time because I got 8 books that I want to write, but this one is the most important one. If I could get that done, then I could just do these vlogs and you can watch me in my house here. That's what I want. I want an app where you can just access this phone and watch me 24 hours a day and make a TV show out of it. So you can come here and, you know, click on the thing and watch me live, or you can go back and back up to a calendar and watch an episode from wherever you last left off. That's my ultimate goal, is turn my phone into a TV show that never ends. So that I can just talk, and you can see what happens in these 4 walls, what happens in my life. But that won't be till the new year, because my book's being released in December. I'm going to release it as a present for mankind. So, we have that video of the 7th sign your baby's due in February. Hey, okay, if we go with that, then I got till February. These guys trying to make me think I got till the 10th of October. It's just desperado tactics, man. So, I'm going to include a video about that. It's on Seinfeld. Elaine gets shushed. She goes, shh, because her boyfriend and her are sitting in the car, and a song comes on, Desperado, on the radio. And then the guy's really engrossed in the song, and Elaine's trying to talk to him, and then he turns to her and tells her to be quiet because he's listening to Desperado on the radio. That's these guys, a bunch of desperados. I don't know why they want the book so bad, but anyway, you want the book so bad, you can have it at Christmas. You ain't getting it this month, man. I got to put my safety first, mankind's safety first, and if that means running until Christmas time, then that's what it's going to take, guys. You know, I don't know how many times I've said this before. I have said it already a bunch of times, but then I flip-flop. I'm flip-flopping. I'm like, oh no, we're going to perish in a black hole. I got to stop her in October. I keep flip-flopping. Well, this time I'm not flip-flopping, man. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, which means if we're meant to perish in a black hole in October because of her getting pregnant in October, oh, well, I guess that's the way it's going to go down then, I guess, right? But if not, then probably 29th of February is more like the date. So, with that being said, let me show you something. See this here? Let me show you. I've got a pen for you. That's called spiritual intervention. That's all I know I got. That's all I know I got till Christmas time. I might even get my UFOs in here at Christmas time if they're real. So enough with the games, guys. Just stop with the games already, guys. You guys look desperate, man. So, you see how it looks like a UFO, right? So, what we got here is we got October, November, December, okay? October, November, December. October, November, December. UFO. Okay, so I have to analyze that clue on the wall. What does it mean? It means that This is like a representation of what's called a Oort cloud, I think they call it, Oort cloud. Science theorizes that stars form inside of a cluster of hydrogen. The hydrogen clusters together, and then it forms like a star system. So this is a representation of an Oort cloud, or the beginning of a cluster of stars. There'd be a star here, there'd be one here, one here, one over here, one here, one here, one here, and one here, and one over here. But if you connect all those, you get that. So it's a representation of a cluster of stars. But it's also a representation of a Trojan horse. Because you can see here, this is the back leg of the horse. This is like an extra long front leg of the horse, but this would be his front leg. And this is the neck. This is the head. There's a Trojan horse here. This would be the paws. Can you see it? Like that? Okay. So there's the horse here, guys. You just have to know where to look for. There's the tail, and the leg, and then the other leg here. So that's a Trojan horse. That's not a good thing. That's like, in November, it's like basically saying that evil aliens could come over here inside of a Trojan horse and attack mankind in November. So I don't want that. I want more UFOs coming here, but I theorize I have to run till December. If our UFOs are real. So if our UFOs are real, if we have them, and they can come here in December, because they're picking up my cell phone signal somehow, some way, using the magnetosphere, well, then that's what I want. If I released a book down here in October the way they want, there's a big hole here. You know, it's like, what's the hole? Well, the hole, that's the fear tactic that they're trying to use. Mother becoming pregnant in October with a black hole, October, to get me to release the book in October. That's why they want it so bad. They're using that fear tactics of October. But I just told you, I theorized that February is when she becomes pregnant. So I got till December, January even. But I wanna release the book in December so that you guys can have a present. That present, in theory, could be our UFOs, because that's what I'm working on. The story about worst case scenario being that they're living in a bad civilization, reverse civilization, could be wrong. They could still have access to everything they need because good grandmother lives in that universe. If her spirit lives in that universe, they could create brand new civilizations. They could have created my spaceships. They could be listening to me right now. But in order to get in here, they need me to bind the hydrogen, earth protons, and fire electrons to the invisible electromagnetic radiation wave by running every day at 1 o'clock until that becomes skinny, which won't happen till December. So that's my revised plan. I thought I'd document it for you guys to show you things are not always as they seem. I mean, if you look over here even, there's a message. Okay, so you got one here. These are diamonds, right? You see how they're a diamond shape? There's another diamond. And another diamond. So when you look at it from this perspective, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's dice. That's like that's a dice. That's like rolling the dice. So that's connected to Aerosmith, Love in the Elevator. Betting on the dice I'm tossing, that's evil. They're betting on the dice they're tossing. So We're going to do Love in an Elevator. Love in an Elevator. Dice. Because he says, dice I am tossing. Evil is betting on the dice they're tossing. Evil is betting on the dice they're tossing. Love in an elevator. Because that looks like a 6. Like a 6 on a dice. And the diamonds is a representation of wealth. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are they betting on? They're betting on scaring me with this black hole story of mother becoming pregnant in October. So they can have their book. And then come over here in November with a Trojan horse. With their UFOs. And pretend to be the invisible man in November. That's the dice they're betting on. So when you listen to the song after this video, Love in an Elevator, that's what it's about. Betting on the dice I'm tossing that I can scare Anthony with a black hole story in October so we can bring our Trojan horse UFOs over there in November and then get rid of everybody before he can get his UFOs in here in December. That's what Love in an Elevator is about. But these guys think I can't see that. That's what this is about. We'll do this one. All right. Hole in my wall. All right, we're going to do a hole in the wall. This is Warrant. Okay, so after Aerosmith, this is Hole in the Wall. Right? Hole in my wall. What's that about? They sing about, through the hole in my wall, I see you. Wait, what do I see? There's all kinds of holes in my walls. This had to deal with at the beginning when I had believed in some magic. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to communicate the parallel universes by putting holes in my walls. They're everywhere. See them? Look at this one though. This one's shaped like Homer. See that's kind of like his mouth, right? And then there's this big Homer head there. So this is a representation of a female. That's her tongue. That's Homer's tongue. And then out the back of the head comes like, it looks like it gets a spike in the head, and then over here is a little head here. It's a representation of the men on this planet trying to talk trash about me and their mother. Homer, like, duh, duh. That's their tongue, try to talk trash. These are the females. These are their grandmothers, their mothers, their wives, their daughters, their sisters, their cousins, their friends. These are all the men on planet Earth trying to talk trash about this newly discovered female mother creator. Talking trash with their tongues. And then here comes the women, be quiet, man. Just be quiet. I'm your mother. Listen to me. If there's a mother creator, just shut up already. I birthed you. I carried you for 9 months. I don't want to hear your crap no more about that Native American girl over there not being the mother of all creation. I'm sick of it. Just shut up already. That's what it means. So the men are going to get grabbed by their grandmothers and mothers and daughters and sisters. Their tongue is going to beat their tongue. It's going to put a thing through the back of their head. And here's the men trying to tell their moms and grandmas and daughters and wives that the mother of all creation is not real. That's what it means, guys. Through the hole in my wall, I see you. So, that's what the song is about. I can see the future. So, you're not getting your book till December, Evil. Because through the hole in my wall, I see you. Betting on the dice I'm tossing. What a bunch of morons, man.